everyone, and welcome back to another education moment for the Children's Museum of Houston. I'm Allie, the Life Science Educator, and today we're going to be doing a really fun 4th of July science activity that's also art. We're going to be making fireworks using pH indicators. So come on with me and let's begin the activity. For this activity, you will need something basic like dishwashing detergent soap. So it's just the powdered dishwashing detergent. And then you'll also need something acidic like some citric acid powder that's used for baking. You can also choose different other ingredients that you might find in your kitchen. Also going to need red cabbage juice. Now to make red cabbage juice at home, all you need to do is buy a red cabbage, chop it up and put it into a pot, cover it in water, and let it boil for about 5 minutes. Then you actually strain that water, keeping it, and it will be this lovely purple color, and that's actually a pH indicator. So you can make that indicator at home. You're also going to need a tray, or maybe a plate, and then some paper. So we have these little paper squares. You can also use bigger paper squares, it's up to you. And I'm going to show you how to make these fun fireworks. So anthocyanin is a chemical inside red cabbage. That chemical actually changes colors when it interacts with something that's basic or acidic or something neutral. So right now our cabbage indicator is purple, just like our red cabbage is. And purple actually indicates a neutral pH, which means it's not acidic or basic, it's neutral. A good example of something that's neutral is water. So when we look at something that's acidic, like lemon juice, it'll actually turn pink. And I'm going to demonstrate that now. Citric acid is found in fruits, and I have citric acid powder. So what I'm going to do is add a spoonful of citric acid powder onto a piece of paper, and then we're going to watch what happens when I add purple cabbage extract to it. It turns red. Isn't that awesome? So our acid turns red in the presence of red cabbage extract. Now, what happens when we introduce it to something basic? So here I have my our Cascade. It's just a soap dishwashing detergent. It's also a white powder. And so we're going to add a scoop of that to my piece of paper, and I'm going to add the cabbage extract to it, and we'll see what color it changes together. Whoa, that turns blue. So blue is actually a measure of it being basic. So basic is going to be blue, and acidic is red. And I don't know if you've gotten this theme, but we're actually working with red, white, and blue. So what we're going to do is get a big piece of paper, and I'm going to set it in my tray. And I'm going to cover that paper in cabbage extract. So I'm going to use my dropper and just kind of squirt it all over. And this is just, because it's just cabbage extract, it's a neutral pH, it's not really dangerous to handle. So you can actually just spray it around. Now it might stain your clothes, so make sure that you wear something that you don't want to get stained. And then what I'm going to do is use my fingers, and I'm going to actually soak that whole piece of paper. I want it to be covered in cabbage extract. And if you notice, it's looking very purple. That's because paper isn't really acidic or basic. So let's make sure it's all covered. There we go. And from there, I have a nice damp blue sort of sheet of paper. It's kind of blue because of the tray. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to add some dish powder. So I'm going to have this spoon. You can actually use a tablespoon or anything you want. And I'm just going to tap it. And you're going to start seeing it looks sort of like fireworks in the sky. I'm going to do it a few more times. There we go. Maybe once more because I really like the color blue. Awesome. So the next thing I'm going to do is add some citric acid powder, and I'm going to tap it just like I did before, and look, immediately it starts to change colors into something pink or red. There we go. And you can actually do this with different substances you find in your house, like baking soda can also turn blue because it's also basic. So you could use baking soda instead of Cascade. You can actually use this pH indicator to test all the different things that are in your kitchen or house and see how acidic or basic they are. And there you have it. I have a lovely artistic science experiment that demonstrates what it looks like for fireworks in the sky.